Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back and thank you for stopping by. So today we are going to be learning how to sew this kimono ashoke kimono jacket. It has two slits at the side and it has two side pockets. So I think this should be something you would love to learn. Yes, of course you need to learn how to create different style of kimono. So this video is made just for you, and thank you so much once again for watching my videos. Please do well to comment, like, subscribe to this channel, and also share these videos with your friends and family that you know they will need a video like this. So let's get to work. So what you need is your fabric. You can use any type of fabric. If you want to use ashoke, fine. If you want to use ankara, any type of fabric you can use to create this. So then you're going to go ahead and fold it into 4 places, just as you see me do in this video. Fold it into 4 because we are going to be cutting the front and the back piece together here in this video. So after folding it into 4, the next thing is to go ahead and mark your neck width. So I'm going to be using the neck width of 3 inch. Yes, for the back I'm going to use the neck width of 3 inch, and then I'm going to be using the neck depth for the back 1.5. You can decide to use 1 inch. That is, you're going to use 3 inch neck width and then 1 inch neck depth. But in this video I use 1.5 neck depth. And then for the front we are going to be using 3 inch neck depth, but we're not going to be using this 3 inch neck depth for the front. That is because this is a kimono. So after cutting out the back piece, we are going to change the style. You know how kimono style is being cut. If you don't know how it is being cut, then stay till the end of this video so that you see what I will do on the front piece. So then I went ahead to mark my shoulder divided by 2. So mark your shoulder divided by 2, and then if you want to do a shoulder slope, go ahead and form it. Then mark your shoulder divided by 2, and then go ahead to mark the length. The length of this dress, I am using the length of 31 inch. If you want your own to be longer than what you saw on the video or at the beginning and on the thumbnail and at the beginning of the video, go ahead and mark as long as 35. And then if you're going to be using a shoulder slope, like you're going to divide your shoulder, go ahead and cut your shoulder slope of 1.5 and then go ahead and mark it out. But for this video I'm not going to be using a shoulder slope. Then from the top of our dress I came down to mark my bust point, and then I mark my waist line. So this is just the 2 vertical measurement I'm going to be needing in this video. So these are just the 2 measurements I'm going to be using in this dress. So mark your bust divided by 4, and then mark your waist divided by 4, and then from the bust line I'm going to come up by 2 inch to get my chest line, and then from the chest line I'm going to connect my armhole curve from at the top of our shoulder all the way to the chest line. Yes, that is because I'm not going to be using the shoulder slope that you saw me mark. Yes, I'm not going to be using the shoulder slope. I'm going to make it to join together. So from there I'm just going to mark my bust measurement divided by 4, and then I added 2 inch sewing allowance, and then at the waistline I mark my waist measurement and then added 2 inch sewing allowance. From there I'm going to go ahead and connect it. Mind you, this kimono is going to be like an A-line. So from the waist we are going to just go ahead and slant it like this to the hemline. Yes, that is because we are cutting A-line. We were not making a straight kimono, it's A-line kimono. So go ahead and make sure that everything underneath is equal, and then go ahead and mark your straight line and then join the point together. Just as you see, I said from the waistline you are going to slant it all the way to your hemline to give you an A-line shape. But if you don't want to mark an A-line from your waistline, go ahead and just mark it straight to your hemline. So do you understand what I'm saying? If you do not understand, please do want to ask question, because I am here for you. Of course, I am here for you. So the next thing we're going to do is to go ahead and form that our kimono for the front piece. So we're going to be forming our front piece. So we're going to be going in by 1 inch, and then we're going to join it from the neckline. We're going to come down to about 6 inch, and then we're going to make it like a V neckline, and then we're going to cuff it just as you see me do, and then we're going to go ahead and cut it out. And then this is what the front piece looks like. Just as I said, you're going to just make it like a V neckline as seen. They're going to go in by 1 inch, and then on the neck part, you're going to go ahead and make it like a V neckline connected to the neck width. So this is what we have. The next thing, go ahead and hem it. Yes, go ahead and hem it with your bias. So hem the armhole, then hem the neckline all the way down. So you guys, I've gone ahead to hem mine. So this is what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. If you have light, go ahead and press and iron it. So this is what it looks like. I just folded it in, and then I use bias to hem the sleeve, the armhole. So now the next is to go ahead and hem the side, and then we're going to be adding a slit to it. So for our slit, from the hemline, we're going to go up by 7 inch, just as you see me do in this video. We're going to go up by 7 inch. So we're going to just go ahead and sew it down. When we get to the 7 inch, we're going to leave it, because that is where our slit is going to be formed. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that same 7 inch all the way on the both side of our dress, so that I will not make mistake while sewing it. So go ahead and mark your own on your fabric, so you will not make mistake. So we're just going to go ahead and hemline and hem down the side. So the next thing, we're going to be adding pocket to our dress. So we're just going to go ahead. The length is 8. We're using 8 by 8. That is the side, that is the width is 8, and then the length is 8. So we're going to just cut out 2 pieces, which is going to be for our 2 sides of our pocket. That is 2 pockets, and then we're going to go ahead and fold it like this, just as you see me do. Fold it and mark 1 inch, and then we're going to go ahead and take it to our sewing machine and stitch down that part we mark 1 inch. So we're going to do the same thing on the both sides. So set that one apart and then work on the second pocket. I'm going to do it and bring it back. So you guys, this is what it looks like. I've gone ahead to sew it down, and then I've ironed it. If you want to make a cargo pocket, this is exactly how you do it. And then the next thing is to go ahead and fold in the edges, and then we're going to place it on our fabric. From our shoulder line, we're going to come down to about 18 inch. That's where we're going to be placing the pocket. So you're going to, if you want your own to be lower than this, you can come down to about 20 inch and place your pocket. But for this video, I'm using 18 inch. So go ahead and do the same thing. You're just going to fold in the top of your fabric, take it to your sewing machine and stitch it down, and then go ahead and fold the edges, and just as you see me do in this video, fold all the first side of your pocket, and then you're going to sew it down on the fabric, just as you see me do. So you guys, we're just going to go ahead and sew the 2 pieces, and then I have my cover here, my pocket cover. So to place your pocket cover, you're going to just go up by 1 inch. That is where you're going to be placing it. So the width of my pocket cover is about 3, and then the length is you're just going to mark something that will cover your main pocket. So that is how you're going to cut it, and then you're going to place it like this, and then you're going to sew it. We're going to make the whole the 2 sides. We're going to sew the two sides of our pocket. We're going to join everything, and then I will go ahead and join everything just as I explained in this video. So this is what it looks like, as you have already seen in the beginning of the video. So this is our finished look of our kimono dress. So you guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and Thank you so much for subscribing. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, do want to subscribe to this channel and do want to share it with your friends, because I normally drop good videos. And you guys, if you want to learn how to make beach wear, registration for my class is currently open. Go ahead and register for my beach wear course, and thank you for watching. Bye.